FIFA 13, that broke my life, man. I got dunked because of FIFA 13. Oh God, I actually got dunked. My girlfriend at the time, I was working on that game so much, Ultimate Team on that game so much, I ignored my girlfriend at the time.
Was it all worth it?
Honestly, yeah. The reason why I wanted to get into marketing was those Nike commercials, man.
Oh,
Those Nike
the Jogo Bonito commercials, bro.
It was the secret tournament. That was just, I was just like, the hardest competition in the world is the Champions League.
Oh,
You can't.
here comes the Mr. Champions League nonsense.
No, but you can't argue that. Number 2 is a very little known striker in FIFA 13, Mayuka. It was a silver.
My God.
Yeah,
Zambia, no?
Yeah.
It was a silver.
What team was he on?
Southampton.
Southampton,
Yes,
It was a silver card, and he was just glitched.
Did you have a favorite moment working for EA?
Ooh, I would say meeting Pele.
Do you love the Premier League? Because I know I do. And here at the Footy Culture, we are here to bless you with an exclusive discount from our friends at Fubo TV, where you can stream all the Premier League matches live in 4K. Do you love watching Heung-min Son, Bukayo Saka, Manchester United? All of that is available to stream exclusively here in Canada on Fubo TV. So hit our link in the bio for that exclusive offer. Now let's get into the action.
What's good, Footy Culture fam? My name is Matthews, aka Matt, aka Matozinho, and today, we got a very special guest on the pod. Right next to me, none other than Chuboi. How you doing?
I'm all right. How many names you got?
I'm a man of many names,
three.
bro.
This guy's like 4 or 5. Give it a set names. Yes, it's me, Chuboi or
The
Chu.
man, the myth, the legend.
It's good to be here. Great studio.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Very good studio. I'm very jealous because I need to put this much effort into the studio. You guys can't see it on screen, but it's actually very, very intricate. Like honestly,
Yeah, it's a big studio too. Really big.
looks bigger on camera. Looks bigger
Everyone
on
says
camera,
that.
but still very good.
I look bigger on camera too.
Hey.
Nice jersey. He's got the best jersey ever made, in my opinion.
I wore
But
just for you, man. I'm a Barca fan, but you know what?
That's insulting. You beat us with that when we had that jersey, I believe. So are you mocking me, bro?
That's crazy.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
It's kind of not very nice, but
yeah.
whatever, man.
Speaking of United, let's talk about your come up a bit. So how did you start getting into footy and supporting United?
So how did I support United? So my mom actually went to university in Manchester.
Oh,
A long time ago. So I'm from Nigeria originally. I was born in Nigeria. My mom went to University of Manchester, and then when I was a kid, like when I was 5 or something like that, she kept on talking about Manchester United nonstop. And then this is gonna reveal my age, but the first Premier League season started like 92, 93, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And then I was just like sitting down. I just saw this guy called Cantona. I was like, yo, that guy's sick.
Popped collar, everything.
Yeah, I just wanted to be that guy so bad, bro. It was actually, yeah. Oh, man, those are the days. So that season, I think he came in the winter transfer of that year. And like I started watching, and I just stuck with that team and been there for 30-something years now.
The good times and the bad times.
There were some good times, man. Right now, oh my Lord.
Right now, a little bad, eh?
When was the good times though? Like how long ago was that?
That was 10 years ago.
Over 10.
That wasn't that. That
Over a
was,
decade.
10, dude.
no, 2013, right? Was the last time we won.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, the RVP year.
Yeah.
It wasn't that low. Look, I enjoyed 25 amazing years. I can survive 10. 10 is not that bad. It hurts, don't get me wrong. Especially when I was living in Vancouver, waking up at 4:30 to watch Jose drop a 0-0. I love Jose though. But that was deep, man. So I've seen every Premier League season that ever exists, and then you talk online with an American accent. I'm Canadian, Nigerian, and apparently you don't know football because you speak this way, even though you've seen some kid with 2006 in his name tells you don't know about football. Thanks, Liam. I don't know. Weird kids online, man.
Yeah. But have you been to a game before?
Oh, I've been to 10 or 11 Man United games.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
And which one was your best memory, probably?
Oh my God. I went to a Manchester derby. I forget what year it was. Maybe 20. Maybe like 20.
Remember we were on the teams?
It was 4-1. And Smalling scored. Carrick was still playing. Carrick absolutely bossed Yaya Toure in that game. Yaya Toure was playing, and Carrick actually outplayed, which was like insane to see.
Crazy.
It was like 4-1 or 4-2. I went to that derby. I did go to a derby where we lost the Ibra's first derby. It was like 2-1. And I would say, there's one in particular. Okay, my first one was the worst one out of all of them. I waited 27 years to see Man United, and it was post Sir Alex Ferguson. It was like David Moyes versus Newcastle.
Jeez.
Here we go.
And Chuboi scored a 1-0, and it was like the worst United 11 I've ever seen. It was like I don't think Chicharito was playing. It was like RVP was injured, Rooney was injured,
Yeah,
Phil
Welbeck.
Jones was a center back. I was just like, oh my god. And I remember just sitting there after the game, just like I waited 27 years for this.
A little lackluster.
Very lackluster, but I would say being at one of the Manchester derbies was like that was insane. Yeah. That was,
Same. Don't worry. I have the same story. As a United fan as well.
which one? Did you
My
go
first
to?
my first United game live was a Manchester Derby last season where they got smacked 6-3.
Haaland's first game we went to go watch.
It was a Haaland hat trick.
Ronaldo obviously was there at that time, but he was on the bench.
Oh yeah! Oh, dude! If I traveled all the way and when I was on the
I was
bench,
so
I would. Oh my!
I watched
God.
two games and I didn't get to watch them once.
We went for like a month to Europe, and he went to go watch 2 Man U games. He didn't play either one.
Oh my God! That is like
Tough times. Tough.
And like that's like the derby, so you expect him to play. Didn't play. Didn't not even a second.
Yeah.
I saw Ronaldo play, but at Madrid. I've never seen Ronaldo at Old Trafford. That's one of my regrets in life is that I
got to see his. I
was
think
never
his
able to
last Europa game.
You're in sheriff. Yeah.
Sheriff.
Oh, get share.
And he scored too.
What a guy, man! They're just the best, man.
But yeah, we went to go watch that game. It was 6-0, right? Or
6-3.
6-3. Hey, you scored.
Martial scored 2.
You saw an Anthony banger, like the only goal Anthony's ever scored.
But
Don't forget me
No,
started on
but
that
dude,
game.
Haaland is a different species, man.
Yeah, he's just boring, man. Get a new hobby, buddy. He just needs a new hobby, man. This guy is just
But how different is the environment, man? Like watching
from-
obviously here in Toronto
Or
UFC,
North America.
MLS to the Europe. You're watching one of the biggest, the biggest league in the world, right?
I won't lie. I don't know if you guys went through the same thing. Let me put this out. I don't know if it's like bad branding, but I don't know if you went through the same thing.
No free
where,
promo.
The first thing you realize is like, yo, where's the replays?
It's like, yo, I missed that play. I looked away for a
exactly.
second.
Can you
missed
imagine
goal.
they had replays though?
Right? It's like
The fights. Oh my
like a lot of
gosh.
those old stadiums don't have the screen, so I was just like the first thing I was like, oh shit, where's the replay? But a lot of stadiums are either bigger or smaller than you think they are. Like I remember when the first ever game I went to in the Premier League was White Hart Lane. That was way smaller than I realized it was because
Really?
the camera makes it like it's panning back
Yeah,
and forth.
yeah.
But the smaller stadiums are the best stadiums in my opinion. Like White Hart Lane was just insane. Like you hear like it feels like you're just like on top of the pitch.
We gotta go to Ludentown then, eh?
Oh yeah, honestly, like I heard Fulham, like from my friends, Fulham is insane when you go to Craven Cottage. So I kind of miss White Hart Lane. I hear the new one's like really crazy advanced and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But just being there, just the atmosphere. People are very foul mouthed. I mean,
Oh my
like,
gosh, man! You should have seen us. We went to go watch the game, and City was home. So we're just walking. Like first, I went in the Man U jersey, thinking it was fine.
big mistake.
Thinking it was fine.
Big mistake.
Right when we walk in, the security guard says, "Either you hide that, or
Yep.
where are you sitting? Because you're not sitting here."
Yep.
Thankfully, I had a flannel, so I just buttoned the flannel, and I was walking like, "Oh my
He
God."
was watching for your safety, bro.
But we're just walking, and then you see like the Man U, I guess hooligans, you can say, walking around and just like
Trying to cause chaos.
causing trouble. They weren't even at the game. They weren't even going to the game. They walked by the stadium, talked shit, and they left.
Big menaces, bro.
They don't have enough money to
bro,
pay for the tickets.
Exactly. Dude, they're like I was at the FA Cup final last year that we lost. Oh God! And just the guy next to me was just like, I mean, it was nice seats. Got invited by United, which was very lovely. But the guy next to me was just like a real like.
Menace.
Like from the streets, like he was talking about like he was pointing at guys, City fans. He's like, I'm gonna stab you later. He was like, I'm gonna smash that guy's face in, pointing at this guy. I'm just like, he's like, what do you think, bro? I'm like, yeah, blood, yeah, we're gonna go fight later. So it's very different. Like going to a match in Canada,
so
MLS,
calm.
it's all calm. Everybody,
They could wear the different team jersey right beside you. They could start cheering. You won't do anything.
You don't do anything.
Over there, man.
You can
Like,
have
it was-
beer.
was
Kids are
cute.
having fun. Whatever. in England, my lord.
Yeah, you can't even have a beer while you're sitting down. Like,
can't
we
have
went
a
to go get
beer?
a beer. We're starting to walk to the. Like,
Get
whoa. You
Put
can't
that
take
away.
Yeah, like, what?
Yeah, I got yelled at a lot of times.
I was double fisting too. So I'm like, okay.
Chug it. We had to chug both.
Easy there, buddy. You can't take that down there.
No, it's but it's an experience that every football fan needs to go. I'm lucky enough to have gone. I mean, it took me like 20 something years to even get to it. I never thought I would even go.
Yeah.
And luckily,
Yeah,
I've been
seriously.
able to go to a lot of these things. I actually did work for United for 1 year as a presenter for like FIFA esports. So
Sweet.
that was
That's cool.
a sick. I was the first Nigerian to be announced on the Man United Instagram. Look it up.
Damn.
First Nigerian. It was great.
Then it was Igalo.
Was that?
Igalo came after.
Igalo came out. I did Igalo. And I was in Nigeria when it happened. I was in my hometown. And I had no service in my hometown because I'm from like a smaller town when it happened. This was like 2018 or something like that. So I've been able to do some awesome things. Of course, I worked at EA Sports. That's how I kind of got into the scene. Was I just applied to EA Sports one day to be the community manager of the FIFA game. So I was the FIFA manager, community manager from FIFA 12 to FIFA 16. Great games. I see one of the ones I worked on. That FIFA 13 that broke my life, man. I got dunked because of FIFA 13. Oh God, I actually got dunked. My girlfriend at the time. I was working on that game so much. Ultimate Team on that game so much, I ignored my girlfriend at the time. And she dumped me.
Wow.
The gamer me.
Literally, I was like, "Hey, do you have 5-star skills?" Like, okay, I'll take the
But
game.
tell me this: was it all worth it?
Honestly, yeah. She was kind of weird. I just didn't. Let's just say, yeah, very pretty. So
You invested your time where it was important. That's all that
yes,
matters.
exactly.
Yeah, I guess starting with obviously EA and how you joined. So was it just like you said, just a cold call or a cold email or something like that? What made you kind of, was that always your
Plan?
plan, or did you
passion.
have did you go to school for something else and then it just happened to work out?
So I went to school. I was an industrial engineer,
Oh, shit, eh?
which is the most boring thing ever.
Gotta make the parents proud though.
Yeah. Exactly. 'Cause, like Nigerian parents, they're like doctor, lawyer, engineer.
Yeah. All immigrant parents.
If you're not that, you're dead to me.
Exactly, right? They
your
never forced it on me, but I just assumed that that's what they would want.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me just pick engineer, make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Did a few internships, absolutely boring. Oh my God, just working in a factory, logistics, and stuff like that. I was like, you know what? The reason why I wanted to get into marketing was those Nike commercials, man. Those Nike
The
commercials.
Jogo Bonito commercials, bro.
It was the secret tournament. That was just, I was just like,
that was
oh.
good.
Because remember how sick that was? Just like, yo, they can be in the same. That guy plays in Serie A, but that guy plays in the Premier League, and they can be in the same thing.
Probably
Same
get them all together.
How
Right?
do you, yeah, I was like what? Like I used to watch that, just be like, how's that possible? So I was like, yo, I want to make Nike commercials. That was like my dream. I want to make Nike commercials. Like, is that marketing? Is that advertising? Whatever it is, I want to do it.
Yeah.
And so that was always in the back of my head. But I was like, let me just graduate, so I'll make my parents happy. So did that, and then I was in Rochester, New York. If anyone's from RIT watching, go Tigers. We're really good at hockey.
Shout
I
out.
can't skate. But did that. Then I did like a 1-year course in marketing in UCLA. So I went to LA.
Oh, shit.
Overrated city. Whatever.
You're here.
Overrated city. No, it was a good time. This is a long time. This is before Uber. This is during World Cup 2010, actually. Because I remember having to wake up at like 5 o'clock to watch World Cup matches.
Oh yeah.
That was insane. So did that 1-year course. Then I got a job in a marketing department in Seattle, a marketing agency, excuse me. And then when you go to a school in the U.S. and you're not from the U.S., you have 1 year, like a student visa for a year after to work.
Right.
And then after that expires, your company has to either sponsor you or you have to get the F out of America.
Jeez.
My company did not want to sponsor me. So I was like, no, I was a Canadian citizen. My dad got a passport. So when he got that, we got that. And I was like, I can go to Canada. So I was like, I really want to work in gaming. I really like marketing. Let me just try to find a gaming marketing
Gig or something.
gig.
Yeah.
I literally just applied. I saw the posting online on the EA website. Applied. What I actually did that was different, and I just remember this is when Tumblr was big.
Tumblr, eh?
And
Damn.
So
Shout
I
out
made a Tumblr page telling EA why they should hire me.
Oh,
Damn.
cool. Shit, eh?
And
Can
I
we
just
find that right now?
I looked for
Find the
it.
archive, bro.
They took it down. Maybe my account got taken down, but like I actually looked for it and I couldn't find it.
Like a little 1 minute video.
No, it was just like a bunch of Tumblr posts of like why I know. Because I guess back in that time, it was very hard for them to find somebody who knows about FIFA, the game,
Right.
knows about football, like
Yeah.
like a lot. Especially, and this is 2012. Now we have a lot of kids that know about football, but dude, you could even like watch it on TV and some.
Back then.
Yeah.
So to find somebody that knew about FIFA and football and had a marketing background was like very rare. So it was like, oh, we just found the jackpot. So
Jeez.
the guy that hired me still tells me about that. So I did that for 4 years, and then after that left, did some FIFA content, esports, that kind of stuff, and then I'm here.
Nice. Did you have a favorite moment working for EA?
Oh, I would say meeting Pele.
Ooh, that's a big one.
I've seen that post. I've seen that picture.
Talk to us.
I've seen that picture.
That was actually very funny. So Pele was part of the trailer for FIFA 15 or 16. I want to say 16. So we had a thing in LA at E3 where they show off all the new games. So they show off the new trailer, and then they got Pele in the studio to like be part of the presentation, so they can get all the hype. Crazy. And then afterwards, like Pele was like doing a meet and greet, and I'll be honest. He was, they were like, all right, everybody lined up, to take a picture of Pele.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of EA execs like getting in line. And of course, I'm like low level, right? And I just like jump in front of the line. The guy that's the CMO now of EA, I jumped ahead of him. He was like, "Wait, Chu, how do you get ahead of me?" I was like, "Don't worry about it." A lot of the people I didn't really know who they were, but they're like, these guys are worth like tens of millions. So I jumped in front of the line. So he's like, shaking people's hands. A lot of the EA execs, there's no diss, like tall white guys, right? Yeah. And he sees me, and he just like hugs me. I thought you were Brazilian. And he hugs me. I'm just like, and then all the execs are just looking at me like, you know? First, did you know him? How the hell did you get ahead of me? First of all, when I built this company, who the hell is this kid? And so I took the picture, and I think that's probably the best highlight.
That's insane.
So R.I.P. Pele, but Pele did hug me. So that's
a big flex though. Yeah. That's a big flex.
You didn't get his auto though?
Yeah, he's got a very, very like delicate, precise autograph.
Yeah.
It's like it looks kind of fake, and you're just like, how'd you write that? But
just like Pele 10, right?
Yeah, just like Pele, but it's very like,
very
perfectly cursive and everything. So I got a shirt and a picture signed, and I was like,
that's cool. You have that up, on the wall or something. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I've been moving around a lot, so I do not have that up now, but I have it in a safe place.
Nice.
Any other players you've met, or like big, I guess, superstars, influencers, or anything like that?
Players, Yaya Toure, who was one of the funniest football players ever. That guy, he just cracks jokes 24/7. His country just did beat Nigeria.
Tough.
So, if I see him again.
If I see him again.
We were at an event, like YouTubers were playing, and like he was like taking the bus. Like they could have had a private car. He was like taking the bus with us, hanging out with us. He was cracking jokes. So he was really sick. He even hung out with us like the next day. I was just like, why are you hanging out? Why with us? Who are we? Pirlo was at that game as well. He did not say a single word to any of us. Dude, he was just very quiet. I was just like, this guy's cool looking though.
Well, what do you expect from Pirlo though? That's exactly what
it's like suave, composed, chill.
He just waltzed in,
does his thing.
Just aura.
The aura,
the aura was there.
The flow was there too.
Oh my god, Kaka was another player I met. I just met Drogba.
Same.
Yeah. Just met Drogba. He's also really cool. Clinton Dempsey was also there. And I met Bale at a Five Guys. That was pretty cool.
At a Five Guys?
Where?
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. Actually, this just reminds me. So there was an EA Real Madrid event, FIFA 20. So we get to the hotel, and then I get a text from one of the other YouTubers, Matt HD Gamer. He's like, "Yo, I'm at Five Guys. Bale is here." I just run. It's like down the street. So I run to the Five Guys. You just see Bale just like in the corner. Like a couple of people knew he was. He's just like, he's just eating a burger with one of his trainers, and then we're just like waiting for him to like get done. So we're just like sitting there waiting for Bale to finish his food. And he finishes, he takes a picture, and then we'll go to this event. And this seems weird now, but like, he just had signed for Real Madrid at this time.
Oh, okay.
But I just see some like Brazilian guy standing outside. I was like, yo, that's the Brazilian kid they signed, right? Vinny Jr. Just take a picture of video. I'm like, oh,
Nah.
I think it's pretty cool, right? I never know at the time how crazy it was gonna be because he literally just landed. I think like right before they flew in, he just like got signed. Wow. So he was there. Asensio. I played a 2v2 match with Mad HD Gamer, if he's watching this. We lost to Carvajal and Llorente. That was when Marcos Llorente was
Still in Madrid.
How could you guys lose to those guys?
Oh God, Llorente and Carvajal were not bad. We were actually confused because the thing is that when you play football at FIFA, for a YouTuber, you like take it easy on them because you're not sure. But then sometimes like they'll surprise you and they're like, fuck, by halftime you're like, shit, we're down. You took it easy. So it was one of those situations where it's like, oh, let's take it easy on them. And then it's like, Carvajal's like holding possession and stuff. Damn it, man. So we lost.
Tryhards, bro.
Yeah, Carvajal, he even celebrated to the camera. Like, this guy's way too fucking passionate.
You should have said Visca Barca.
Oh, no.
Piss him real off.
Don't get me started about these Barca fans. You make me sick.
Thank you. Yes.
Chill on us.
I'm here for your downfall. I can't. I've been waiting for this downfall for a decade.
I don't know what it is. I
finally
feel
here.
like every Man U fan hates Barcelona.
Well, I can explain to you why.
It makes a lot of sense.
First of all, if you did not form the freaking Monstar Ultra Super Duper team of all time, they just happened to be the same time we were good, we would have had 2 extra Champions Leagues. But you had some freaking little Argentinian aliens and the most possession rat midfielders I've ever seen in my life. And we just happened to meet you twice, and that was really you were the only team that was better than us. That was kind of annoying. And of course,
True.
Real Madrid is our sister club. Only Real Madrid knows
That's
what a big club. Bro, I'm on loan. I was telling them before, when you share the same goat, you can be on loan. With
Yeah, like we have
Show me
sister
the
clubs.
rule
We have
book,
Al
bro.
Nazar. We have Juventus.
Juventus.
Yeah, Juventus.
Juventus.
When Ronaldo's there,
We're Portuguese too.
Portuguese. I spent a lot of time in Lisbon.
These United fans, man. I don't know.
Ronaldo was just on loan in Real Madrid for what, 10 years?
Yeah,
15
yeah.
years?
And then he came back.
And we told you he was gonna come back, didn't we? And he came back. So I'm perpetually on loan in Real Madrid, Hala
That's
Madrid.
crazy.
We share the same goat, so
crazy.
that's why we don't like Barcelona. And I'm happy for this downfall. This downfall is sweet, and I hope you don't get Champions League. That won't happen.
Or Messi's coming back.
Oh my god! Don't get me started on that guy. I mean,
my God.
love great player, but don't get me started. Man.
You ever meet Messi?
I did not. A lot of my luck. Unfortunately, I left EA by the time he became.
A big part of the
like-
game.
Face.
Well, no, he was a face, but I was never able to travel to those events that he was. I was still a scrub, and then by the time I would have met him, I had left. So like all my boys have met him.
Yeah.
All my boys have met
They
him.
rub it in your face.
You know, and then I left when they had Ronaldo on the cover. I left. So
Oh,
I really. So
You
I
left
stopped. I still
both
haven't met
goats.
Ronaldo. Yeah, I haven't both goats. No, there's only one, buddy.
His name's
Portuguese.
Lionel.
He's Portuguese. I
He's
mean,
Portuguese.
I mean, look. Let's be very honest with each other. All right. Let's say, you know, these rumors of aliens coming down. All right. What if the aliens come down, right?
gosh.
And they're like, "Yo, we're gonna take over the world, but we got a time machine. You can bring back any prime player you want, and he has to score a goal. You can build a team, but who's the first player you're gonna put on this team?
Messi.
Score a goal. When the world is on the line, there's nobody else than Prime Ronaldo that you'll put. The first name you put on is Prime Ronaldo. Messi, you don't know if he's gonna. Is he clutch up? No, Ronaldo. There's no doubts. That's why he's a great. There's no doubt.
These Ronaldo fans with the hypotheticals, man. I can't.
No, it's not. No. It's not hypothetical. It's
Not hypothetical. Yeah, I knew that alien's gonna come down. Humans, we need a footballer to save the world.
Remember when we were young and that Samsung commercial was like with Ronaldo and Messi and both
Pele.
playing? And we thought it was gonna be like a real, like they were actually gonna play together, but it was only like a cartoon or this anime thing. That was what you're reminding me of right now.
No, yeah, exactly, right? So,
Messi was the first one. Good call.
No. What do you think is the hard? Let me ask you guys a question. What is the hardest thing to do in football? The hardest ever achievement in football.
Hardest ever achievement?
Hardest ever achievement. What do you
World
think
Cup.
it is? World Cup. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say World Cup, of course.
Hold on.
What do you say?
Hold on. What's he cooking? What's he cooking up?
I'm cooking something. How about yourselves?
I would say goals.
Goals.
Most goals.
Most goals.
I would probably say Ballon d'Or because it's an individual award and you need to be put on the big stage.
Not anymore.
That's the worst answer.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Ballon d'Or is PR. That's all PR. That's all.
What do you
PR.
mean?
Yeah, look, I'll even say that Ballon d'Or was rigged for Messi. I mean, not Messi. Well, it was rigged for Messi, obviously. But also rigged for Ronaldo. Ribery should have won that one. It's just
That's fair.
That thing is a joke.
That's why it's hard to win because it's rigged. That's fair.
No, the hardest. Look for me. Look, World Cup is big. Now, dude, I'm gonna
Hold on.
Don't say the Premier League is the hardest.
Whoa. No, I'm gonna.
I've heard
Let me
sometimes
cook.
people say that.
No, let me cook. Not the Premier League. The hardest competition in the world is the Champions League. You can't.
Here comes the Mr.
No,
Champions
no.
League nonsense.
No, but you can't argue that. It has the highest level of skill. If the Champions League was every 4 years, it's just look. World Cup is every 4 years and it's national pride. That's why it's seen as bigger because your nationality is on the line. The hardest thing to win in football is the UEFA Champions League. Nobody can argue with that.
Why?
The highest skilled players are playing in the highest competition. You have to go to the best team's stadium at home. It's not neutral ground. It's you go to their house. You have to beat them in their house and come out. And guess who did that 3 times? The best achievement in football, the hardest achievement in football is to win a 3-peat Champions League. You can't deny that. That's the hardest thing to do.
Now,
And who? Let me cook.
cook.
And who is the most successful player in the hardest competition of all time? It's Ronaldo. Yes or no?
It is Mr.
The Champions League has the most pressure.
Does it?
I think so. You've seen some of the
World
best
Cup
teams in the
every
world. You've
4
seen some of the
years.
best clubs in the world lose in the Champions Leagues.
Yeah, because you have to go to
Okay.
people's. You have to go to
You've also seen the
home.
best
You have to travel. You have to go
countries
home.
to lose.
Okay.
Brazil's every year they're the favorites. They never win it.
It's catching strays over there.
In my opinion, Champions League is the most difficult competition in the world.
I will give you it. It is probably the hardest,
Yeah.
and that's why he is called as Champions League. But now I have a question for you.
What?
If you could think how Ronaldo would think, and if you were able to ask him, would you trade all your trophies for a World Cup? Would he do it? Would he not do that? You don't think he would do that?
No, because he got a trophy for Portugal. I think one is enough for him.
I think.
Wait, what was he
they've
doing in that
asked-
final?
Whoa. Hey, who always gets them there? He always gets
Hey,
them
but who scored the winning goal? Eder. What's he saying now? What's he saying now?
I mean, look. I think maybe just getting that one was good enough for him. But I think he sees the Champions League as the Champions League is the most difficult. If somebody can do it, nobody will ever do another three-peat of a Champions League. Nobody.
No,
will
of
do
course not.
you
No,
never
but you
know.
could also say that Isco won a 3-peat.
City, maybe I can maybe see City, but like that is in the modern era with
It's
all
hard.
that money.
It's tough.
Because don't forget, like there's money involved. There's players from countries who are not gonna make the World Cup, like Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
Like it's the best pool of players you'll ever see. Period. And this guy, you put the best people of all time against him over the last 15 years, and this guy has taken a shit on every team for 50. Yes or no? He shit on every team, and he came out with what? 5 of them? 4 of them? 5 of them? 5.
But
Right?
you could also say that the World Cup's hard because, like you said, it's every 4 years. So
Okay, I'll give you the pressure is higher.
pressure's
for
You have the weight of a
also-
nation.
But
on
also,
your shoulders.
imagine you being Messi. Every 4 years, the next year you never know. Maybe like Otamendi or whoever he had, Mascherano. He's not playing with you
they're
anymore.
gonna start saying the team. Oh, the team. These
Well,
teams
yeah,
have good
they haven't played
teams.
with
He's
each
always
other.
had good teams, man. My God.
Oh, but you're
Messi's
playing with-
Argentina teams? Not really.
Yeah, he's had
Not
good-
bro. Yeah, Higuain.
See,
The
everybody,
guy was missing everything.
dude, everybody tried. Higuain was like the best striker in the world at that time, wasn't he? 2014.
What are you doing for Argentina? Bottling.
He's still a good player. It just it got to him. Like, no, don't.
Hey,
act
when
like
the
Messi
lights
had
are the
bad teams.
brightest, you couldn't shine.
Oh my! Everybody's acting like Messi had like bad teams. Like we
No,
all
but
look. My issue is with Messi. No, look. I don't even dislike him as a player. I think he's a great player. I have a signed Messi jersey. People don't even. I do have a signed Messi jersey. I like him as a player. The fans drive me insane because they're like the Karens of football world. You can't not like him. It's not that you dislike him. You just can't not like him and like another player. Like I don't care about him because he didn't play for Man United. So like to him, it'll
Why
seem
should
crazy.
you?
What's up?
It's like, why should you care, right?
Yeah, it's like if Harry Kane scores and Messi scores, it's like same feeling to me because it's like I personally just don't have any
Connection to that
connection
player.
to them. Exactly. And then you just kind of give off that vibe, and like I'm in content, so like people are just like, how'd you not like that? I'm like, I don't care. I was like, are you saying that like you just don't like him? I'm like, no, I just like cool, he scored, that kind of thing. So it's the fans, and then I feel like we just move the goalpost so much for him. I mean, this guy's winning awards in
can't lie about it,
2024. That for things he scored 6 penalties in 2022, and he's getting awards in 2024. Who do we do that?
But you gotta blame the people that are voting for him.
No, but
these journalists.
Exactly. Because look, this
The people that got him the Ballon d'Or, man. Who was it that voted for him?
It's all these journalists.
Like
and
Modric or something like that.
I don't
Like players, like they
Players
select
that
their
voted
top
for
3,
him.
whatever. Like
I think I don't take any of that stuff seriously, like
Seriously,
the awards, because it's like honestly, football. I think social media ruined football because now it's
crazy.
a lot about
Interesting.
numbers. It's a lot about
stats.
It's a lot about the entertainment value, and it's not a sport anymore. All these sports aren't sports. We're just talking about Taylor Swift before this in the Super Bowl. Yeah. It's sports entertainment now.
Yeah.
It's not a sport. Sports entertainment. So now everybody's looking like, how are we going to get the most out of this game, this tournament, this thing, these awards? So it's like, are we going to actually vote for the best player statistically, like Erling Haaland, or are we going to do what we need to do to make sure we get enough clicks? Because clicks means views mean money. Money means reach. We sell more this, we sell more that.
Products,
that kind of thing.
facts.
So
what you're telling me is the World Cup in 2022 was.
I mean, look, hold on. This guy knows how to get to me. This guy, I think we talked about it. No, because look, you think I'm crazy. I literally was like, yo, they're gonna, before the tournament even started, I'm like, bro, they have to send Messi to the final. Because, like, think about it. Look.
Last year.
Yeah, Last Dance.
Last Dance.
Because, look, one thing I've learned about sports, being in sports entertainment, working for sports entertainment companies, everybody loves a story. People will do anything for a story.
They love the hero.
They love a hero. They love a journey, a thing more than anything. People will forget the rules of a sport if they want to see a journey fulfilled. I saw this guy Messi against Netherlands jump up and handball the ball in front of the referee and didn't get a yellow card. He looked at the referee in his eyes and didn't get a yellow. I was just like, bro, we don't even care about the rules anymore. That's what I knew. I was like, we don't care about the rules. The rules don't matter. Because wasn't it Lo Celso got the same handball? It wasn't even worse. I think it was Lo Celso got a same yellow card, for the same thing. And he wasn't even looking at the ball. He was like turning around and hit his hand. Yellow card. This guy Messi looked the referee in his eyes.
What are you gonna do about it?
Stopped. I think it was a counterattack too. He stopped the counterattack. I'm just looking at the TV. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, this is anyone seen this? And everybody saw us. And everybody just had that, like, you expect a yellow and it didn't come. And everybody's like, oh well, it's him. And that was just like the universal thing that everybody had. Oh, it's him. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, we love a story so much that we're willing to just, like, we can ignore anything. We care about the rules 99% of the time, but when it's like a story that we want to fulfill, we will do. We don't care about what happens unless that story's fulfilled. So I watch a lot of NBA. I'm gonna cook again. So NBA, a referee actually went to jail for rigging games. Like, so,
Jesus.
Like, he literally he wrote a book about it. He went to jail for rigging games. So basketball is officially rigged, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because, I mean, this guy just got caught.
Yeah.
Basketball is also sports entertainment. Lord knows what the NBA does.
For LeBron.
For like LeBron, for Kobe. I mean, because the game that he got arrested for was actually, I remember watching this. I was in LA. It was Lakers versus Celtics. And I was in LA, and they really wanted Kobe to win. And I'll never forget, because I went to high school near Boston, and they gave this guy Kobe like 20-something fouls. Like, if you took a breath on Kobe, like, you got it, like, foul. And everybody was watching this game like, you're like, I mean, if you're from Boston, you're like, what the hell is going on? If you're from LA, you're like, this is amazing. But I remember being like, dude, this guy's getting calls every time. And lo and behold, like a few years later, he gets exposed for that, right? So you're telling me that a sport that makes 10 times less money than football, there's 10 times more money at stake in football. It's a sport that's run by a very well-known, documented, the most corrupt organization of all time.
Watch the doc.
And you're telling me that this sport isn't rigged in some way? I'm not saying you can like, you can't fully
Pinpoint.
make an outcome happen.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, like, they still have to put in those penalties. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, they were just better at penalties, to be honest with you. When I look at it, I think they just had more composure on penalties. I think all the other teams just weren't good at penalties. But I think they definitely did what they needed to do to get the story done when they invested 300 something billion. You don't want to get the money back, dude. If I put $100 in an Uber, bro, I better get my money. So it better be a nice car. 300 billion, bro. If you don't make that money back in some way, but I'll do whatever it takes, bro. I'll do whatever it takes to get the money back. To be honest with you, so I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they did what they could in their power to make sure he got to that final. And then, hey, it's in God's hands. But the powers that be, hey, they blessed them.
And even with all those powers that they obviously could have rigged whatever it was, it came pretty close. Where Argentina
came down to Martinez.
First of all, the first game, no one probably assumed that from Saudi Arabia.
It's part of the story.
That was 5 a.m. I was screaming. Right, and then
Little jump scare in the beginning.
even in the Netherlands game, who thought Weghorst was going to come out on the war and score those goals? That's literally what caused him to get signed by United after that. And then again, right at the end of the finals, where Mbappe just cooked. Who thought Mbappe was going to score 3 goals?
Mbappe, that dude, I won't lie to you. Man, that performance was. I think that's one of the best performances I think of all time.
Generational performance. 10 out of 10.
Did he get 10 out of 10?
If he didn't, then I don't know, bro.
He was very close, probably.
That was like to me. Mbappe does.
Carrying.
Dude, he doesn't have to prove anything to me. Like,
No.
I've seen what I need to see. If you can do that at that point, where your country's down like that, and you can,
Dude.
he's
Biggest stage.
stage. Like,
He said it.
That's crazy. I said the pressure. Yeah, World Cup pressure. I'll give you that. But like people say, "Oh, Mbappe this Mbappe." Like, bro, you can't.
Caught you slipping.
You can't. Like, I remember when people were like comparing. I mean, if people were comparing Rashford to Mbappe, I was like, no.
Yeah.
That's a crazy comparison.
Stop. Don't do this. Don't do this. Calm. Everybody calm.
I remember we after the World Cup we had a little debate. We had some different opinions here. We were saying I said if Mbappe won the World Cup, it would have been better for his legacy. Some people in this panel were saying if that hat trick did better for his legacy, because scoring a hat trick in the finals is mad.
Yeah, I mean, if he had just won that,
Or would he? So basically, it was either he scores this hat trick in the finals, doesn't win it. In my opinion, in another way we're saying is if he wins the World Cup, but he doesn't do too much,
He didn't contribute at all.
doesn't contribute too much in the final, you know.
but
What would be better for his legacy? Him contributing the hat trick but not winning it, or him winning it and he doesn't?
And he already has a World Cup, though.
Yeah.
It's not his first.
He would have 2.
no, say I think winning the World Cup, because again, going back to what we said about social media, it's just about like nobody remembers. You just remember the number.
Yeah.
That's all. That's
No,
all,
but
that's all it is.
no, but that
People remember the hat
But that
trick.
moment,
Yeah.
that hat trick is
You'll remember
is
for a couple
very
of years, but,
iconic.
like
Yeah,
years, decades from now,
people
you'll
forget.
see.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and social
Well,
media,
obviously.
one thing that annoys me about social media is people forget so quickly.
Exactly.
Like even with United fans, like I'll be real, I can't stand United fans when we're like in a bad situation. The worst set of fans is your own fans when your team is in a state of
emergency.
emergency or a state of what's the word I'm looking for?
Distress.
Because like everybody Ten Hag out. I'm like, this was in like October. I'm like, guys, in freaking June, you guys are like sucking this guy off. Telling that, oh my God, Carling Cup this, Carling Cup. And like 1 month into the season, it's Ten Hag out. Like, you guys were on his dick like 3 months ago. So for me, I don't think Ten Hag out will do anything. I think, the whole team, the whole structure is all messed up, but people have short memories in social media football.
So you've always been Ten Hag in.
I'm not Ten Hag in or out. I just don't think firing him will do anything. I mean, it's the same cycle has happened 5 times now.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, manager comes in, does well first year, doesn't get the players he needs. Second year, he looks trash, and then he gets let go. So it's like, all right, are we going to do it again for a 6th time? And you think it's going to change anything, really? So, I mean, okay, the one thing I'll be mad about him for, and he deserves to be locked up for this. So you're telling me that this guy was at Ajax, he saw Kudus and Anthony, and he's like, I want that Anthony guy over Kudus. Oh, okay. For that, I'm 10 out. Out.
How many M's for Anthony again? I can't remember.
Dover.
Wait, how much were you?
It's like 100.
Nah, it's close.
90.
It was like 80, 90 mil.
Oh my God, dude! I could give you 3 assists for freaking 10. I'll get you 3 assists easy. I can put it across. This guy can't even cross. I can cross. Just kick the ball in the penalty area. That's all. This guy doesn't even watch Robin highlights. He's the same player as Robbie. He doesn't even watch. I get so mad.
Stressed.
I get so mad.
So I have a question for you then. So, do you think the way Ten Hag, took control of that Ronaldo situation, even with that Sancho situation, was that? Would you think that was
Right?
right? Do you think it could have gone better? And if you think, for example, if Ten Hag wasn't there and it was a different coach, you think Ronaldo would still be at Man U or no?
I don't think Ronaldo would still be at Man United because I think Ronaldo didn't lie. I'll tell you that for sure.
No, he
Ronaldo
didn't.
did not lie. Like, I don't think it was... Sometimes it's the right message, wrong messenger in a lot of things. And I think in this situation with Ronaldo, it was, right message, wrong messenger. Because...
Or maybe the right messenger, because sometimes, you've seen those movies where it's the best guy. He's like, I'm going to die for my club. He goes, it's that movie Troy where he goes and he...
True.
It's always
because the only person that could say, the only two people that could say that United are down bad and will actually listen are Sir Alex Ferguson and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Those are the only two
What
players
if
that would be
Anthony
like,
says that? What do you think anyone's going to take?
Get that brother out of here.
They're going to take this guy serious?
That brother makes me sick. Get him out of here. So I think he had to go because, of course, he was just not happy with the standards.
No.
I think, literally, I don't think he was treated amazingly. Because, I mean, one thing that annoys me about football media, I think football media was also part to blame here because everybody's always saying mental health this, mental health that. Sancho gets a 3-month break for mental health. This guy shouldn't post about that. You shouldn't do this because of players' mental health.
Yeah.
This guy Ronaldo lost that child and nobody cared.
I know.
Yeah.
And people are saying he was finished. Bro, I get mad one day. I can't even play football the next day. This guy lost a child and he only took a week off.
Right after that. It's like,
Yeah, and I think even there was a thing. Remember preseason, he missed practice because one of his children was sick.
Yeah.
And he was saying
and everyone
that
just went off on him.
Everyone went off him.
Messi wouldn't do that.
This guy Harry Kane before he went to when he was trying to force a move, literally boycotted trading. Nobody said anything about it. This English media didn't say anything about it. One guy goes to see his sick daughter. And then he said, "Oh my God, he's ruining the club. He's ruined the club because he can't press from attack." English media is absolutely insane.
Toxic.
English media is the worst media. They just make up. They're like, "Oh, this guy's the most famous person in the world. All right, let's just say things for him for clicks, right?"
And
so
coming from the season he had last season where he was the top goal scorer.
18 goals in the Premier League at 37 is not a joke. Like some of
People
these.
don't realize those are like before Ronaldo, Messi. Those are like good seasons. That's a good season for any
That's a
striker.
fantastic
That's
season
a
for any
fantastic
striker.
season. And this guy's doing it with
No support.
The service was not great. He just had Bruno essentially. Let's be very honest with each other. This guy was giving out 18 goals. He got more than Harry Kane, didn't he? Isn't Harry Kane in his prime or something? Or it was around Harry Kane. And he's finished? What? I literally don't understand what people just they see English media like, oh, a player that's not English is kind of like not as good as we thought he was. He's having a little bit of dip. Hey, you saw people said he was dipping at Real Madrid in certain seasons. He came back. He's never not come back. Then he loses a child, and we're like, oh, his form is down. How dare his form go down? Bro, what? That's a death in the family, and everyone's like, yo, his form is bad. Yeah, no shit, his form is bad. Like, what do you think he's thinking about, man? Like, and then, oh no, Sancho, 3 months off. No, we have to think about his health, man. In the middle of the season, oh my God.
Our English star.
I'm like, guys, like, so where was the mental health? Because, and again, can I cook again? I'm gonna cook.
Cook for us.
Cook number 3.
Let me tell you why. Let me
the
tell
George
you
Foreman out.
why.
Get comfortable.
Get comfortable. Let me tell you why the world hates on Ronaldo.
Talk to us.
You are not allowed to be the best footballer and the best looking footballer at the same time. No. That's crazy.
These United fans. Bro.
No, think about it. Name a player and look how he was treated. Name another. Who was the other player who was the best looking footballer and close to being the best footballer at the same time? He just had a documentary out.
Beckham.
Bex.
Look how he was treated. I was a kid when all that happened in 98. Look how people treated him.
Yeah, that's true.
Look how you're not allowed to, because you win too much. Man, this is top tier glazing, by the way. You win way too much. But like, honestly, like people, I think there's actually like human nature. There could be a lot of jealousy. How can you win at so many things? Think about it. You're good at football. You look good. What the hell, man?
Supermodel wife.
Like your supermodel wife, you got 3 Bugattis. Like, and so I'm a journalist and my life is miserable and I'm supposed to
Write about this guy.
Write about you?
No, can't write bad about you. I gotta find every single.
I'm gonna write
There's
about.
gotta be a flaw. Like,
There's gotta be a flaw. You know, and this is not like a Messi diss, but Messi's like seems like a normal person, right? Like he's pretty chill. Yeah. How about I support the person who's like lives like who I could see myself in? Oh, small town, this, that.
Yeah.
I mean, Ronaldo's cleaning toilets, but he just happened to like look good after fix his teeth and stuff like that, braces and all that. But look, if you can name me a player that was treated well while he was the best looking footballer and the best footballer or close, if you can name me somebody that was treated well, please go ahead. You can't.
Let us know in the comments if you
Think
guys
about
can name any. I don't know.
Think about it. Who was banging goals? The closest I'll give you maybe was, good looking guy Maldini, but he wasn't banging in goals.
No.
Mario Gomez. He had the looks, but not the
Mario
goals.
Gomez.
He had the looks, but not the goals.
Yeah. Well, he had the goals too, but
He had the
he
goals,
didn't
but he
have
didn't
like
have,
the pedigree.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you can't be the two. The world won't allow you to be the two. The world will want to bring you down.
Olivier Giroud.
I mean, the pedigree, but
Looks are there though.
technically he's got the pedigree. But dude, if Giroud was like
Banging goals.
oh my, they would hate his guts.
Yeah.
People would hate his guts.
he's too
Absolutely.
perfect.
You
Yeah.
know, like as humans, we don't like it when somebody's like too perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it's like-
Yeah.
Look how Toronto's down bad when the Drake leak came out. Toronto's down bad.
Don't let your girl on Twitter, bro.
This guy's a good singer, good rapper.
Right.
He's rich. He had to have this now.
But am I wrong? Toronto mans are down bad the last 2 weeks because of that Drake video. You're not allowed to have everything. Like,
Bro, it's been
the world
rough.
hates you when you have everything. That's how the world is.
His views dropped since then.
Man, it's terrible, man. The world is terrible. So me, on the other hand, I just accept greatness and glaze a little bit, but it's just
it up.
It's just great. It's greatness. I'm just okay with greatness. I'm like, this guy's great. Let him have it. Let him have it, man.
That's the whole thing, though, with like football, any sports, just in general. Like, it's entertainment at the end of the day, and you need your hero and you need your villain. And
Exactly.
we have our hero in Messi, and Ronaldo is painted to be the villain, and they've ran that story for the past decade more. Right?
Exactly. And think about it, because they're always gonna perpetuate that, because that's just gonna get the views,
Media,
the clicks,
exactly.
the media. So
Yeah.
the media is always gonna perpetuate whatever. It doesn't matter if it's true or not, but if they see, like you said, they see a villain, they see a hero, like what else are they gonna do? They're gonna do what's in their best interest. Like everybody in media, sports, whatever, everybody's doing their best interest. So if it's a false narrative, but it makes you money, because again, all these media companies need money. ESPN needs money. Sky Sports needs money.
Yep.
They don't care if you're gonna think this or that. They're just out there to make a lot of money. And if saying that Ronaldo's form is dipping, and again, go back and think about how stupid this is. They said United is losing because Ronaldo is not pressing from the front. Do you see these men pressing from the front now?
Slap it in the back.
Hey, dude, Hoyland is pressing his whole life, and they're still losing sometimes. And so and people for a whole season believed that we were bad because Ronaldo did not press from the person that's furthest away from the defense is not helping the defense. So that's why we're losing. And people actually believe that for a whole year. Think about how insane that is.
That pissed me off.
That's like literally be like, yo, man, this Holland guy's not dropping back. So this is why City are not performing. When would anyone say that? That's
It wouldn't.
that's the dumbest
It's like, man,
thing.
all these goals, but he doesn't contribute, like, tracking back.
This
Like,
guy gave me 18 goals, but my God, this guy
Does
Harry
he not
Kane
defend?
this guy Harry Kane is a bum and didn't clear the ball this one time. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But again, if you just hear in the media, it just becomes true all of a sudden. We get brainwashed.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Cookie session, man.
This guy's been cooking the whole episode.
This is the biggest Ronaldo fan I think ever.
Bro,
Big Ronaldo Glazer, bro.
Bro, I could come up with any kind of argument for Ronaldo. Oh God, I've been waiting for this day, man. I got arguments ready.
You think he'll play 2026?
Ooh.
Of course, eh?
Of course.
Yeah.
How old
What,
is he? 40?
pushing 40?
Dude, this guy is in peak
Yeah.
physique. This guy gave you 18 in the Premier League at 37. You think he's done? Bro, and look, this guy gave you 54 in the Saudi League. They want to say the Saudi League is trash. Certain man went to the Saudi League and can't even score 10 goals. What's St. Max doing? Is this St. Max in his prime?
Yeah, but who's St. Max compared to Ronaldo?
At 38, 30, did he just turn to 39?
Yeah, but he's not a goal scorer, though.
He gave you
but bro.
54. I don't care what league it is. Somebody giving you 54 at 38, 39. That's insane. Certain man went over there. Firmino is, I guess he can't concentrate. I don't know what's going on. Benzema, all these.
Mitrovic is cooking, though.
Mitrovic is the only guy that's cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like a goal
He
scorer.
cooks everywhere though.
Yeah, he
To
can
be
all
fair.
But I mean, at 30, dude, again, don't forget the GOATs of previous generations, Kaka, Zidane, 34, 35. These men were fizzled out.
Yeah.
Even Xavi and Iniesta went to Japan because he couldn't cut it.
Hey.
I like Iniesta. But people look. No one else is been giving these standards where we're like, oh, this guy's finished. Yeah, he's 38, 39. Who do you know that's not a goalkeeper that's been doing that except for maybe Ibra in this history of the sport?
Yeah.
And this guy's giving you 54, and the only argument is like, oh, it's in a messed up league, bro. I'll take
Desert League.
Yeah, dude. I'm 37, bro. One day you wake up at 34, your knees just don't work. I swear to God, it's so weird.
This guy's.
Like it just like I woke up at 34. I was like, yo, I can't run anymore. and I go to the gym every day. I work out, and I'm just like, I just lost like half my pace. What the hell happened? And this guy's about to turn 40 in a year, and is banging at 54. Nah.
I mean, regular people like us, we ain't got the doctors, we ain't got the technology, the medicine, stuff like that, the training regimen.
I mean, well, you heard like even like LeBron James says he spends like $1 million a year on his body.
Yeah,
you think Ronaldo doesn't? But then again,
100%.
it just shows you the mentality that they have.
Exactly.
Because players have that money.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Why don't they spend it?
The
It's
discipline.
just what they want to do with it, right?
Exactly.
Not only LeBron and I think LeBron and Ronaldo are like the two that just have that. Like, because how old is Messi now? Actually, I'm genuinely
37?
37. Because I wonder, you feel like he's slowing down? Like I'm like honest question, like
Yeah, he's
physique
slowed
wise,
down.
is he slowed down?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, boy. It's still class,
but, like,
nonetheless.
like he said as well,
his
like-
game is different. Right?
Like, people were saying MLS obviously was ranked higher, no?
Then Saudi,
In
bro.
Saudi.
I seen that.
And then they go into their
preseason.
preseason tour.
Thank
They
you.
can't get a single goal in.
Thank you.
There's
levels.
And it's not just Messi, like Suarez too.
Well, Suarez is done.
Swear, yeah.
Yeah,
No, but like
done when he was
I
at
don't
Barca,
care,
bro.
bro.
you
but,
hear
like,
stories. No,
People
but
are saying MLS is better. You're going to can't even score a goal.
Yeah, no.
Can't even score a goal.
No, wait. See, again, this is we move the goalposts when it comes to certain players. I used to love I love
love
MLS.
Suarez. I love
watch MLS. I used to talk about MLS. Oh, MLS is garbage. Everybody told me MLS is bad. MLS is so trash. Oh my God, MLS is the worst league. Okay, one player comes to the league. Oh my God, this league is so good. Oh my God, like we need to take this league seriously. I'm looking at people I'm like, yo, like even my Twitch chat, y'all used to roast me about liking MLS. Now it's good.
Now they love it.
Okay, yeah, go to Saudi Arabia and see if it's good, bro. Because I know, like, I watch it, but I know that the teams are not. I've watched Whitecaps, I've watched TFC. TFC were great, but I mean now.
Keyword, word.
Keyword word. I mean, good days in 2017.
Yeah.
But my lord.
But one thing MLS has is obviously like the what's it called?
Marketing.
The marketing, that movie effect, the Hollywood effect. Everyone wants to go there at the end of the careers. Like Griezmann wants to go there.
Everybody wants to go to LA.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
LA. Even Miami, too.
Yeah,
Now
LA,
it's
Miami,
that's it.
LA, Miami, that's
Yeah.
it.
It's like anywhere else? Nah, I'm good.
Everywhere. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I mean, we got to pay extra to get people to come to Toronto, I'm guessing, because of the weather, right?
Yeah.
Who wants to play in the snow?
Yeah, once, like, seriously, like, you're at the end of your career, you want to play in the snow?
Yeah, you want to be in the cold? Like, hell no.
Nah, get me to Miami, brother. Get me straight to Miami and LA. At least I can make some commercials with like LeBron and stuff.
yeah, it's just part of the networking, right? At that point in your career, at the end of the day, like you don't really care about that sport as much. It's just about how you're getting connections, what you're gonna do with your life after the game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because like again,
your career is short. Any footballer's career is short, and it's all about what's next, right?
Yeah.
Like, look at David Beckham. He has a team now.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That
Like
guy.
players are looking to go into Hollywood, do other things. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
where else is better than America?
Especially the social media age. Like, I'm sure that's what
Oh my gosh.
they're thinking about, like, towards the start of their career. Like, oh, I got to do a podcast, or I got to get on TV.
A lot of players have podcasts now and stuff like that. Even Harry Kane, he says he wants to be a
Nah, bro, that guy can't speak English, bro. How's he have a
He says he wants to be a
podcast?
kicker after he's done his career.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, he could probably do really
Yeah.
well. Yeah,
you
I
see
mean,
that the kicker that was a TFC too or something
really?
like that, and then he went to now he's a kicker for
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, no, I think, like...
and he's the best kicker.
Yeah, it can't be that. Like, I think football should just be like, it's... I don't know how hard it is. It doesn't look that hard. So I'll give them, like, okay, I'm not trying to act like I'm somebody else. I can do, like, a 30 to 40-yard kick easy.
Yeah.
Geez, something like
I
that.
think-
Imagine Harry Kane.
Yeah. Oh, Harry Kane, that's gonna be nothing for him. Like, or like any of the goalkeepers. Like,
Yeah.
Ederson. Oh,
Yeah, Ederson,
Yeah,
bro.
like-
It's baby food.
yeah, just like, oh, it's there, go cool. Oh, the target's that big, whatever, man. Like, I gave a through ball to KDB. Like, I think they could really do that
Yeah,
if
for
they really
sure.
wanted to. I don't think it's. I'm not gonna be like it's. it's easy, but
Yeah.
I think for footballers who do that every day, it's like,
It would seem like a seamless kind of transition.
oh yeah,
Somewhat, right?
100%.
For sure.
Yeah, I didn't think about that actually. Damn,
What else you guys have? Got some questions here. I have some rapid fire questions for you.
go do it.
We'll end off like that, kind of. Okay. So we'll start off with favorite FIFA song.
Oh, easy one. Machu Picchu by The Strokes.
Can you sing it for us a little bit?
It's not American Idol, bro.
How does that one go?
Yeah.
Like, how's the jingle go?
It's like that part was like. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh,
Dude, go
What
watch
FIFA
it.
was that?
That was FIFA 12 or 13.
It's a banger.
My favorite
FIFA
song-
13 had bangers though.
Yeah.
Dude,
My favorite song
13,
was what's that song called?
Kids.
No, that Kids was a good song too.
MGMT.
MTMG. What was
MGMT.
That's kids.
that?
Yeah, kids.
That's kids.
That was
Yeah, no, what year was that?
that was
though? Oh my
FIFA 10 or
Yeah.
11.
Something like that, yeah.
God. Other favorite song is and I don't know. That's what devils do.
Oh.
The John Newman.
John Newman song.
Love Me Again.
Yeah.
That was a banger.
That was a good
No,
one.
no.
They just
Oh my
used it for the
God.
trailer for FC24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at Machu
was a
Picchu
banger.
by The Strokes.
Black and Gold was a solid one too. I
Black
think
and
that was FIFA 13.
Black and Gold
15?
was 10.
Was it 10?
I want to say it was before 12. It was definitely
Yeah, I think it was 10. Yeah.
maybe 10.
Black and
Back
Gold.
then, though, the songs
Black
were-
and Gold.
See,
I mean, the songs are still good. Go ahead. Cook again.
I have a
cook
question
again.
for you guys.
Yeah.
Did FIFA soundtracks get worse, or did
Yes.
music get worse?
No.
Music
worse.
got worse, but also I
No,
think
no.
FIFA back then, and I think
No,
we talked about it before.
they're too. It's too mainstream music.
Yeah. Back
Yeah.
then it
It
was
was,
a lot-
like
it was-
pure indie back then. Now
was
it's
pure
like
small band.
Like if
Yeah.
anything,
That's
if
what I
anything, like
said.
EA sports games like FIFA back in the day, they kind of blew up some of these bands.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like without some of these like shouts on the games, like I'm not for anything. Maybe some of these bands wouldn't be who they are today.
No,
Maybe,
so,
right?
I'm very bad at keeping up with music, new music. Like
Yeah.
I just stick to what I
Same,
know. And most of the rock bands I've discovered were through FIFA.
Yeah, facts.
Straight up. And I'll be like, you know when you're at a party like, yeah, I know this song. This song was in FIFA.
Yeah, FIFA song. Where you're like in the mall in a store, like, yo, it's a FIFA song.
yeah. It's like, yeah, I know. I saw their album. Their EP was solid. Strokes. Yeah, I bought all their records. Scored a 90th minute winner to this song.
Practicing in the arena to this song.
Made love to the song. What else?
Okay, next one. Favorite FIFA card. FIFA Ultimate Team card.
My
Your favorite of all time. The player you think of and just like the memories just come flashing to you.
This'll be crazy, and it's not who you'd expect. Ronaldo's a close second. No, Ronaldo's number 3. I'll give you 3.
Okay.
Damn.
Ronaldo, Team of the Year from FIFA 18, I want to say, was insane. Like he just would just bully everybody. Number 2 is a very little known striker in FIFA 13, Mayuka. It was a silver.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Zambia, no?
What was his?
Yeah.
He was a silver.
What team was he on?
Southampton.
Southampton,
Yes,
It
yeah.
was a silver card, and
Oh my
he was just glitched.
Like
Like,
90 something pace, bro.
dude, every shot would go in 90 something pace. We used to call him in the office Mayuka the Bazooka. we actually like one of the coworkers
Yes,
was
this
so
is the
obsessed
card.
with him.
Yeah.
90 pace, 67 shooting, 74 dribbling.
Didn't feel like 67
What was
shooting.
his? What was his
That's
national?
what
The
makes
national-
silver cards like back then. were
Silver era in
crazy.
FIFA was nasty.
Like the El Sharawi.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite.
The silver cards, bro.
Brazil was Wellington?
Marlos.
Wellington, oh my god. And, was it-
Nilmar gold card.
Lahore.
Lahore, bro.
Benteke, bro. That was my team. Abang Lahore, Benteke up top.
That was my
But-
nightmare, bro.
fucking the worst teams, man. I still have flashbacks of FIFA. I think it was 12. Was like Walcott, Abon Lahore, and who was it? There was like three English wingers. Walcott, Abon Lahore was like a
and
front three.
the other fat pacey winger.
Left
He was
wing?
at Everton back then. What's his name again?
Oh my
the
God.
short guy.
What, left winger?
I
What?
can't remember.
light skinned guy
Lennon?
again.
Aaron Lennon?
Lennon.
Yeah, maybe Lennon.
I
Maybe
think
it was Lennon. It was one of those three.
Those two
It was that trifecta up top.
Yeah.
But
No.
so Mayuka the Bazooka, like so one of the coworkers at EA, we were so obsessed with that card that we wrote to Southampton. For his jersey. They're just like, yo, that's the only request he's ever gotten.
I was gassed up when he heard
Yeah,
that.
so he sent us like a signed jersey.
No way.
That's
Yeah, he
insane.
sent us a signed
That's
jersey.
so-
So that's number 2. Number 1, honestly, is FIFA 17 team of the season Dembele.
Oh,
Ousmane Dembele. That card was so stupid.
Dembele.
Like 5-star skills, 5-star we feel like the dribbling was crazy.
Yeah.
That was like the one FIFA I was actually really good at. I'm trash now. But I was saucing kids up with that card. And that's probably the most pure fun I had with the card
Jeez.
in Ultimate Team.
Damn.
My favorite card years ago too, a silver as well. Team of the year, Deulofeu. From Barcelona B. And the same year was Team of the Year.
Jesse Rodriguez, right?
Jesse Rodriguez. Hesse from Real Madrid, Castilla.
Castilla team, yeah.
They were both on the.
They're both like the wonder kids coming out of those 12 clubs.
Why happened to Hesse? I totally forgot about that.
Hesse's in,
Hesse, dude.
where's he now?
I don't know. Apparently, like he had a
Sporting?
crazy story. I remember seeing like a thread on Twitter.
yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
His wife
Yeah.
and kids, some wife and kid situation.
Yeah, he had
Everyone has that. With the Walker now. That's where
Oh god, yeah.
Nah, bro. But for me, FIFA 15, if you know, you know, Yassine Chikawi.
Yeah,
Striker, Tunisian guy, played on Zurich, 5-star, 5-star, bro,
Yeah.
6'2".
And it was like
His 80 second inform card was cracked.
Dude, that was sick.
Who was your favorite cards? I know his already.
Hard.
James. Yeah, what was your favorite card?
We know.
What's good?
My favorite card? Damn, bro. FIFA 12, Euro Cup, purple Andrea Shavin. Andrea Shavin purple card.
I released that card. I remember.
Nah,
I
actually.
remember
You
making
better
that.
freaking.
You better thank him.
man.
Oh no, because
Wash his feet, man.
I have freaking painful memories of Euro 2012. That mode that they dropped.
Yeah.
Because that was like my second or third week at EA at the time, and I remember when the DLC dropped. It was a free DLC, and it completely broke the game.
Jeez.
And so they're just like, well, "You're the ultimate team guy." Like,
Yeah, figure it out.
Yeah, you're the community manager. You deal with everything.
Exactly.
Just
So
start working there.
They sent me to like go talk to all the devs, and like that was like my birth. Was it like a birth by fire or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Threw me right in there, and I was just like, God damn, this is the worst day ever.
That's crazy.
This is like the biggest issue like in EA history. And it's like
Really, eh?
it was like my first like couple of weeks. So, but that or Shaman card,
Welcome to the company,
That's
Chu.
dirty,
Like,
yeah.
just throw you right in there and deal with everything. You don't know what the hell Ultimate Team is. So
And look how far Ultimate Team has gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
crazy story about Ultimate Team, dude. I joined in FIFA 12. I was making like decent money, but it wasn't that big.
Yeah.
My first ever presentation to EA, I had to go to Europe and convince all the European marketing managers to post about Ultimate Team on social media.
Really?
That's how long ago that was. I was like, yo, you guys should do this because this game's like actually really exciting. You get the players to hold the cards like this, show an example. And
Mm-hmm.
now you see like people, everybody's
Yeah.
Now they do that every time.
I was like, yeah, you guys should really do it. Like, I think the players will get like we had to convince them because
That's
it's like,
crazy.
What's stupid?
And looking at it nowadays, how
Oh,
big it
Holding a
is.
card for a video game. What do we need to do that for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's like, why don't you
Let
just
them
wanna
focus
play,
on the soccer. Yeah.
yeah, classic seasons, whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, but this is like, the game happens and the card's in the game right after. And I'm like, why am I convincing you? This is your game. Like, why am I convincing you? But that's how, like, small it was back then.
Yeah.
I think it was making, it was small, but it was making like 80 million, let's say, in 2012. Now it's making like $1 billion.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
So,
All the packs in the store and whatnot, like 600K packs, 700K
yeah,
packs.
now
Insane.
that stuff is insane. Don't get me started on that.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, Dan, what's your?
It's hard to pick one right now.
All right, you've had bare time.
I know, but I just
Mine came right to me, man.
Oh, yeah.
I always loved like when I started playing was like my first FIFA was like FIFA 10, and like back in the day it was just only informs, right? Like that was like back then, like dude, only informs, and like when you were down bad, like you were playing with that one striker that was like non-rare for like a couple weeks. Like, but those are the good times, man. Those are the good times. Nowadays, like you can't even play the game anymore because like some kid like down the street, gets his mom's Visa
Yeah,
card,
little
$20.
Timmy, bro.
Like you already got like Team of the Year Mbappe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
And the
back
guys
in the
that have
day,
Team of the Year Mbappe are the worst players.
Oh, yeah. But my thing with gaming now is that, like, because I love Ultimate Team, but I barely play the actual gameplay. Oh, sorry. I love Ultimate Team, but I barely play the actual gameplay because every kid is just trying to be like Tex or something. Every kid is trying so hard. I think in this era of video games, all multiplayer games are try hard as hell.
Yeah.
Fortnite, Warzone, like
Everything, man.
everything's just like
It's-
my job, and it feels like a job on top of that.
Yeah.
And I'm
it's
just
all meta now, right?
it's
What's
all
what's
meta-
the best? What can be the
meta-based.
best? And like back in the day, like dude, you used the player because you liked using him.
Yeah.
And there was things that you liked about him that you liked to play with, depending on how you playing your style, whatever. Nowadays, like you have to play that style unless or else you're gonna lose.
And the thing is too, like you see like all these like pro players now and like all the tournaments they go to and like they're winning like 6 figures for winning a tournament.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like kids see that and like, oh, I could do that. Like I love the game. Like you know what I mean?
That's the thing. You can't even blame
Yeah, you can't blame
the
them.
people that want
to.
to, obviously want to play them, because that's just how the game is. If you don't join the meta, then
Yeah.
you're left behind.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's just I think for those of us in the previous generation that just want to have fun,
Yeah.
I think it's not our era at all. Like I have to like the only way I can get fun in a game is like playing Spider-Man by myself or something. At least I don't have to deal with some rat kid sending a PSN message.
Yeah. Or them scoring and then doing this after.
Doing the gritty, bro.
It's why am I beefing with somebody half my age?
And they're half your age.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it's always,
Yeah, we know.
bro. It's always like
Why am I
that.
doing this, man?
Yeah, I mean,
it's tough.
like, what can change then? What and can anything change? Like, what can change in the gaming world or FIFA in general, EA Sports?
Too money driven now. Like
Yeah,
It's just how it is. Like, do you have to just accept it?
yeah. I won't lie to you. There's just too much money at stake for it to pivot into something else.
Yeah.
Because these companies, there's so much riding on Ultimate Team. Like the
Yeah.
whole entire company is dependent on Ultimate Team. Probably makes like 50% of the company's revenue, maybe even more. I think I saw their earnings report for last quarter. Live services, which is essentially Ultimate Team from all the games, made up 73% of their revenue.
Jesus.
And I would say from 73, like majority of that is Ultimate Team. Madden does okay. I don't know what hockey does. Lord knows.
It's all FIFA.
So it's all FIFA.
yeah.
So it's like you can't necessarily change the formula too much each year. That's why you only see like a little iteration.
Yeah.
And then maybe
Yeah,
every
yeah.
7-8 years, because they might foresee the money changing in a
Dipping,
negative
yeah.
direction, then they'll bring something new. There's no real competition.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the
it's-
biggest
I
problem.
think
I
that's
think.
the biggest issue. Yeah.
I was seeing that I just made a video about
Yeah, I
this
saw
called,
that. 2K.
2K.
Yeah, I heard about that.
FIFA 2K might be a thing. It might not be the best thing, but at least it's competition
Yeah.
because people think EA servers are bad, 2K servers are worse.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
They're garbage.
The things that we complain about in FC, 2K players have been complaining about that in NBA 2K for the exact same time, maybe even worse. Worse microtransactions.
Yeah.
VC.
Yeah, the VC stuff is so people think it's going to save the football industry, but probably not. It's just going to give EA enough competition to want to try harder. Because
Put some pressure on them, right?
some pressure.
Well, there's some other games too, right? I think there's like UFL supposed to be coming
UFL
out.
goals is another one in production apparently.
At the end of the day, like they're so far behind
Yeah.
Yeah.
EA, right? And it's like, what realistically can they do that? Maybe it just tickles EA's bum a bit. It's not gonna do much.
I mean, good analogy.
That's a crazy way to put it, but
No, I mean, no, it's true because and what people are gonna see, and this is not anything negative towards the studios. It's just that it's so hard to make a football game. Like I've worked on football games.
can
and,
imagine.
what you're seeing from EA is literally decades of practice. And so if you come out with something brand new like UFL and goals, like unfortunately their first iterations are probably not going to be the best. And it's not because like they're bad developers. It's just like even they probably know that your first shot at it, like Ronaldo's first season, Messi's first season might not be great as what they were at the prime, right?
it's like with a lot of products, right? The first iteration is not gonna be the best.
not gonna be the
Obviously,
best.
room to improve if going
I mean,
forward, right?
look at Pez.
Yeah, Pez.
Even
Pez
now,
had-
it's
yeah.
bro. Like I'm sorry,
They've had decades.
no talking shit to Pez, but bro, they had
No, no.
decades and like they're not.
Nah, Pez
even
is, I'll talk shit.
close.
Pez's ass, man. I
Holy
remember-
smokes, the graphics, the movement of it. Is
I mean, they made it free to
horrible.
play, and like people still aren't playing it, right?
Yeah, Pez is
bad. And-
Pez's ass.
and they've been around for years, right?
Yeah.
It's like
They just didn't take online seriously. I remember competing against them, and we'd be so like, oh my god, what are they gonna bring next? And then you guys did all this. I spent nights in the office. You brought out this shit.
about this stuff out.
Oh my god, you make me sick. Man. Jesus Christ.
What can you do, right? All right, next one. Favorite FIFA game. Your favorite year.
Ooh, it's a tie between two. I'll say okay. The runner-up FIFA 13.
Ooh, okay.
FIFA 13. I just feel like again that was the one I put the most energy into working on it.
Yeah.
And also I think what was really important is that so my job when I came to EA was to be on the marketing team, but also the marketing side didn't have any control of what the developers were doing. Like they would just release informs like randomly for no reason. Like, oh, today is team of the season. Tomorrow is this thing. We're gonna release this goalkeeper that's bronze because who cares? So my job was to be like, go in, infiltrate infiltrate the development team, because usually in gaming companies, the marketing teams and dev teams hate each other.
Yeah.
They just don't see eye to eye because the dev team thinks that the game sells itself. Marketing thinks that marketing sells the game. So it's like
Contrast.
So you need like a bridge between that. So I was working as that bridge. So 13 was like, I came through halfway through FIFA 12 to kind of, set the stage and get along with them. And then 13 was like the first time where we like got together with them, marketing dev, and like implement like, okay, we're going to do this, then this is how we're going to do informs +1. They told us their plan +1 so we can market it better. We're going to do team of the week. How content comes out at 6 p.m. Like, I was one of the people that came up with that.
Jeez.
Because it was 6 p.m. UK, because in Vancouver, we get into the office at 9 o'clock. So I was like, all right, can you guys get stuff ready in like an hour?
Yeah.
So 10 a.m. All right. 10 a.m. is good enough because people came back from work in Europe at 6 p.m. UK. So 10 a.m. Can we all agree that that's when content's going to come out? Cool. Yep. All right, 6 p.m. So everything was like organized. And then that just set the stage to what you see today is just all the organization that we had to do behind the scenes and just coming to an agreement. And I think that's the most important Ultimate Team at the start. But then for me, FIFA 17 was the one that has probably...
that with Royce in the cover?
Yes, that was Royce on the cover.
Okay, yeah.
That is the most important in the modern era because it created the most like amount of careers in the creator scene. It brought pro player gameplay with FUT champions. It brought SBCs, which are a terrible addiction that I have. That's the best thing. I just like to put cards into other cards and look at them.
Yeah.
That's just all I do. I literally just look at these cards like, oh man, look at these cards. I just put.
You don't
cards
even play
in.
with them. You just want to do it.
So, no, seriously. Like I just like sometimes I like to make like it look pretty. I'm like symmetrical. Like I'm weird. Like if I have a backline of 4, this is the weirdest OCD thing.
My buddy's the same way. I know what you're gonna say.
I need to have both, like the right side looking left in the dynamic images and the left side looking right.
No, my buddy's different. My buddy likes to have like his team to be symmetrical in the colors.
Oh, okay.
So if he has 2 informs, he needs to have center backs. If he has 2 different color cards, or even like one color of each card in like his team.
Like a rainbow
interesting.
team.
A rainbow team. I just like they have to be facing like symmetrical through the whole team.
So you could pack like a Messi, but if he's not facing this way,
I mean, I don't care as much this time, but like FIFA 18, 19, like if one player didn't have a dynamic in my team, I'm like, get again.
I think that was one of the biggest things that FIFA did.
The dynamics.
Go hard.
Yeah, the dynamics are
They
sick,
changed the game, man.
But it's crazy because like, it's funny when you deal with the FIFA community, the FC community, they hate changes. Yeah. I'll never forget FIFA 12. We wanted to make Informed blue for team of the season, and everybody hated us. We're like, yeah, just make it different. Like, like they're like, no, that's stupid. Like, we want all the informs black. And then the first card design, we made it blue, and we got shit up. I was like, now a blue card is like fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But then the card art right now, the way they design the cards is just, oh my god.
Yeah, whoever's like in charge of that design team, phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Like the designs of all the cards, just beautiful.
It's like I really want to get them like framed, like paint, like
they're amazing.
They're
bro.
just so pretty.
It's
like
art.
that.
Yeah,
it's literally art.
Like they're on their A game. The
Thunderstruck
design team.
The animations down.
Oh
I
my
literally I know the guy is like he joined in because he got the cards got really good after FIFA 20, I want to say, and I think his name is if he's watching Mahmood, I think that's his name. But he he changed it all. I was just like, dude, I just want to sit down and just talk to him and just like show me how you do this. Like seriously,
like how do you think of like all these designs? That's so clean.
Thunderstruck
too.
ones. Oh my god,
Beautiful.
Even the Future Stars like that just came out.
Yeah, it's like a painting.
It's a completely different.
This is an addiction. Fuck.
And then the fall birthday cards always look nice too, bro. And that's coming out soon.
That's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an addiction. Talk about pixels like they're freaking.
For real.
One thing that just came up to mind, and that I do miss of FIFA though,
Well,
and I wish it could come back was trading.
Oh, my God.
The coin sellers are gonna love you for that.
Yeah, these guys are fucking coin sellers.
But even the content back there, remember like KSI and they would do like those pink slips or
Yeah,
lose,
pink
you had to
slips were
train your whole
sick.
team.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
that was so much fun content to watch.
That was great content. Like, we couldn't condone that content because we can't really like associate with gambling.
Yeah,
but we used to
for
watch
sure.
that shit. That shit was
That was fun, man.
But the thing with trade offers is that literally, like, I remember when we took it off and I had to kind of write the reasoning behind it. I was
Yeah.
asking the devs, I was like, why are we taking it off? He's like, literally, like 98% of it was just coin selling.
Jeez.
Only 2% of it was like actual use
Legit,
for the
yeah.
legit thing. So I don't think it's ever gonna come back because they just don't want to risk.
They lose money. They lose so much money.
They don't want to risk coin selling coming back to a degree that it was. It's still around, but
Still
it's
happens,
very.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a crazy story with
That
the
was
coin
fun.
selling thing because like
There's a huge thing behind that. And the amount of money like the creators made, like that promoted it, crazy.
I'll tell you a wild story. So, I had to deal with the coin selling, the price ranges whole thing in FIFA 15.
when that
Price range. Everyone
my
was
God.
mad when that came out.
was you?
I was so mad.
That was you.
I was so mad. Everyone hated it.
Why is everybody mad? No.
Oh, when I bought Robin for like $2 million, and then the next day I wake up, he's like 150K. I was like, yo.
Ibrahimovic was a million coins.
Yeah,
Next
it's
day he's 200K.
why they changed the price range?
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was
That was a
the
crazy time.
worst month of my career, bro.
I'm sure you guys got so many like
So much flack for that,
so much
bro.
flack and like even death threats probably.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, we had bomb threats.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we've had a few bomb threats because of that. It's so funny how you're so used to the internet because I remember. So I was the only person in marketing again at the time that understood Ultimate Team. So I was just left with that issue to work with the developers to figure it out. I didn't invent price range, but I had to explain it and take the public hit for it.
The middleman kind of, right?
I did get Employee of the Month for that. But so, the internet was cooking my ass. And I remember like the people who really didn't know what's going on. People in the company who were just kind of like random marketing people, or like they're like, Chu, are you okay? I was like, what are you talking about? Like I've seen the internet like. You could take like mental leave. I'm like, what the fuck is mental leave?
Yo, that's a thing.
I see all the things you get on Twitter. I'm like, buddy, that's a Tuesday. What are you like?
Normal Tuesday for me.
That's a normal Tuesday, buddy. Like, holy, you should see my DMs. Yeah, so we had to go through all that. It was quite very few people that worked on that at the time for a very, very big issue. We basically knew that FIFA 15 had to be sacrificed for the greater future. So price ranges will suck now, but it's going to be a good thing for the rest of Ultimate Team 10 years from now. So, all right, that's going to suck. Everybody, lost this guy's mad as shit still. Get over it. It was like 10 years ago.
Lost millions
But,
fake
pixels. No, because what happened is that they kind of realized that, I think it was Team of the Year. So, this will be. I'll get to the point because this is a very interesting story. But basically, what was going on is like 2 years in advance. Again, me and this other guy, Rob Hodson, we were like scrubs at the company. But we were telling them like, "Yo, this coin selling thing is gonna be like a big thing, like a year or two."
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Nah, it's fine. You guys." Are like, all right, fine. FIFA 14. We're like, "Yo, hey, we need a. Whoa, this is gonna be a thing." Nah, whatever, man. And then FIFA 15. Then it turned out in Team of the Year. Like I remember. Us sitting down was like three of us that were trying to push this agenda and be like, yo, execs, please God, just listen to us. After all, like, you know what? We're never going to get to them. So we're just going to let shit happen and see what happens.
Yeah. Told you so. Type of thing.
Team of the Year FIFA 15, I think more packs were bought with fake coins than FC points or FIFA points. And then usually the execs never even talk to like a guy like me at the time. I'm seeing like execs like walk kind of really fast. Like around the office. Usually, these guys are rock stars. I'm like, yo, something's up. One of them comes up to me, he's like, oh, hey, that coin selling thing. Can you give me like a report on that? I'm like, buddy, you've never talked to me in your life. What's going on? And then, I think the numbers came out and the numbers were a lot lower. I won't tell you how much, but the numbers are a lot lower than it should have been for Team of the Year. Then they were like, literally, we had so many roadblocks. The next day, all the roadblocks were
green light,
do whatever you want to do. I was like,
jeez.
Oh, cool. So we go through all that. Price range just happens. Everyone's mad at us. I mean, I've even had like YouTubers who are like, "We're cool now."
You.
Oh, dude! If you could see some of the YouTubers that are big now, if you could see the things that they sent me back then. Oh my God!
Because they were selling. They were losing money too.
Oh yeah, they were getting. I mean, a couple of them came up to me after. We're all cool now. It wasn't anything personal. They're like, "Hey, dude, it was just you're the only thing between me and $1 million at the time."
Jeez.
I was like 17.
Jesus
Gosh,
Christ.
man.
And so it wasn't personal. It was just like, I missed out on like $1 million because like I was just getting so much from the coin sellers. So there was the coin promoters, the coin sellers, and then the coin distributors. So the guys that actually hack EA, right?
Yeah.
And essentially, when you hack EA and sell their coins, that's wire fraud because you're basically stealing money from EA, right? So keep that in mind. And so all the dust settles, and then one of the devs that I know that was in charge of the whole dev side of things, fixing that, he's like moving he's moving to a new desk in the office, and we're just kind of chilling with them, and then like a business card comes out. It says FBI on it. We're like, why'd you have an FBI business card? He's like, oh, yeah, you guys are supposed to see that. Yeah, because it's technically wire fraud, so we've been having a lot of investigations.
Like internal investigations.
Internal and external investigations to find who's committing the wire fraud because there were 3 big distributors, massive distributors. One was like in Hong Kong, one was in Eastern Europe, one was in Texas.
Damn.
So it's in the U.S., so all right, we can cook this guy in Texas. So we've been trying to find him. And then something comes out. You ever see this article? This kid was the hacker, hacked $15 million worth of dollars from EA.
15 million?
15 million. You can look it up. You can still look it up.
Gosh.
15 million. FBI investigated him. So basically, there are these people called white hat hackers who are like, they're good hackers, I guess. And so a group of hackers who hacked Microsoft got turned into white hat hackers so they don't go to jail.
Okay, yeah.
They triangulated the location of this kid because he kept it low key.
Yeah.
One day he just posted like a picture of like a Lambo. And then they figured out the location, found out who he was, and they had all the money in like a Bank of America account. No joke.
Damn.
And they found that. And so they found him. It was 3 of them with 1 leader. And I never really heard much about it after that. But then I was doing this other business opportunity in like marketing, and then one of the guys was like, "Oh my God, you're Chuboi." I was like, "Fuck." No, exactly. It was like
spill it.
exactly. He was like, because he was teaching me all this. Like I was getting into e-commerce and stuff like that, learning e-commerce, and he was an e-commerce guy. He's like, "Oh, dude, like the reason I got into e-commerce was because of I used to sell FIFA coins." I was like, "No fucking
That's
way."
crazy.
So it was like crazy, like talking about the different sides, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like the guy that one of the guys that I got the coins off of was the guy that was in the FBI thing." And I was like, "No way." He's like, "Yeah, like it was 3 of them. The 2 guys gave up the 1 guy, and he went to jail. Basically, like flipped on him.
Yeah.
Snitched.
They snitched on the dude before he went to jail. Boom.
Oh.
Damn.
I was like, what? I was part of an FBI investigation that a guy. Sorry to end on a sad note, I guess, but I was just like, what? That's how crazy FIFA was.
That's insane.
Oh, gosh.
Because I don't think you want to do the time,
No, that's 15 million.
Yeah, 50. I mean, you stole 15 million. Yeah, that's a lot of years, man. But
And it's big company. You think they're not going to give you the maximum?
yeah, they'll these guys will cook you.
Their lawyers against yours? Like, come on.
They got team of the year lawyers, man. Their lawyers are blue.
Oh my god!
I'm guessing that's the craziest thing that's happened since you worked there, eh?
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't realize how big this thing I was a part of. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, hackers are crazy. But I think most of them. I met another guy who was had a coin selling site. We actually, it was kind of nice. I met him last year. We hugged it out because he was like, "I hated you so much." I was like, "Bro, I didn't do it." He's like, I used to hate you. I used to send you like terrible replies, like you killed my business, blah 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 blah.
Jeez.
And then we talked it out. We were at a baseball game together randomly through this event, and then we're like, yeah, we just became friends after that. It was kind of nice.
Damn.
You're just doing your job.
Morally, yeah.
I was just doing what I was told. Like a lot of things came full circle. It was very, very nice.
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah. Crazy story. All right, we got a couple more.
Sure.
I think you already said one of these best footy game you've been to.
Yes. Oh, what is the best footy game I ever?
I don't know if you said best man game. I don't think you said football.
Best football. I have been at a game where there's a Puskas nominee. That was pretty cool. That was the Whitecaps game. Camilo. Sanveso and Whitecaps. He did like a scissor kick, but best game. Oh my god, that's gonna be. I'm gonna have to come back to that.
Yeah,
'cause
come
I
back
have
to
bad
that.
memory.
You already answered this one too, probably. Most famous person you've met, probably Pele.
Pele.
Would you
Yeah,
say?
most famous person I met is Pele.
Yeah.
I would say. Yep.
Okay, this is a fun one. KSI Route 1 or Finesse Shot OP? Which one did you hate most?
Finesse shot OP because the
What
guy
year was that again?
FIFA 13 or 12.
Oh my
12.
god, everything went in.
12.
David
Because
Villa.
this fucking guy Rolla, he's probably gonna see this. This guy, my cubicle mate at EA, Rolla, this guy would pick Bayern Munich, his favorite team, Robin and Ribery, just finesse shots spam, and I could never beat him. It was so annoying. He would just spam finesse shots nonstop. Oh my god, I still get flashbacks about that, man.
So you guys knew like these were obviously not hacks. These were like
broken kind of
broken things, and
mechanic.
you guys would just use it like.
Oh, I mean,
You knew.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
there's always gonna be something broken.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite one?
Like favorite
Like
cheese?
broken mechanic?
Oh, I would say
KSI Route 1 was the most annoying, I think.
okay. That was
That was the
stupid.
most annoying
Yeah.
one.
Was that 14 maybe? I don't know. I really it wasn't broken, but I always really like low driven shots, FIFA 17 and 18.
Ooh, okay.
I remember there was that Suarez card, like bro, that was guaranteed.
That was when you called L1 R1.
Yeah.
yeah, or it was like I think it was double tap at the time. I want to say
Or double tap.
Yeah, you double tap. It was like before green time finishing. You just like
Yeah.
so that and like
I think the tornado crosses
Yeah,
were
I will-
crazy.
I won't lie to you. The El Tornado was the dumbest thing ever, but the esports season with El Tornado and Tex was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude. You think these pro players are not
Yeah.
using these metas?
Oh my
These-
God.
these-
Cross that into that flashback Ibra, game
Oh,
over.
oh,
Game
flashback.
over.
That flashback Ibra went to LA Galaxy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
game
The one
over.
where his hands
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I hate that card. Oh my god, people were just alternating to that fuck.
Oh my god.
He has to have an icon card, you think? Or,
Oh yeah,
or
he's
hero.
not icon. He's got to be
Icon, right?
He's got to be icon. I don't know why Yaya Toure is a hero, but
How is he not?
Yeah,
an
I don't know.
icon?
That's
I don't
strange.
know. Apparently, one of my boys was telling me that it was a very very big argument.
Do you think also? Do you think Reed deserves an icon card?
Yeah, 100. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying more of a hero card.
What?
Really?
You don't know ball, bro.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I feel
Talk
like
to your boy over
I
here.
feel like where's Robin's card then?
No, Robin. I'll be real. with
That's
you.
why I'm like
Robin was almost gonna be in the game, from what I've heard. Almost. I
needs
think
one.
it was that time where he came back from retirement. I think
Yeah.
they were
He was
trying to get him
playing-
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Groningen, I think.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to
Had
get
his
him then,
flashback
and they
there.
almost had him, and then he came out of retirement. So they're like, oh, and then I just don't think it's
Oh,
happened
shoot.
since. But
Yeah.
I know it was very close.
that's crazy.
Damn.
I guess I can move on to another one. What icon would you want to see?
I mean, this is some.
It come close to hard, or just one that you want to play with? You think would be broken or something? Up to you.
Because how do I put it? I mean, I feel like the ones I would want are already in there. Like I was a big Van Nistelrooy guy. That's my favorite striker at United. Van Persie. I've had. I mean, they put Berbatov, but he wasn't necessarily my favorite.
Yeah.
Rooney. I think very underrated striker who should be there. They'll probably say he's going to be a hero, but Andy Cole.
Okay.
Very underrated. Like this guy literally had, like, if you compare his because he didn't take a single penalty, and
Yes,
he's in
you're
like
right, he didn't,
he's
yeah.
like in the top 10 all time in Premier League, and his non-penalty goals are like literally, more, I think as much or more than like Holland's season last year in non-penalty goals. So Andy Cole would be a big one. Would he be my number one? I can't think of a player that's. I would just wait for that Ronaldo icon. It's gonna be a while. But
What do you think his base icon's gonna be? Like
it's
a
not-
90s. It's gonna be like just 97, 98, 99.
Yeah, it's
Might
gotta
be
be
like a 97
97
card.
at least, man. Oh my god, that card's gonna be supreme. But
Too expensive for me.
What do you think EA Sports would do something like where they have they would have to give Messi and Neymar the same number, same.
Messi and
do you
Ronaldo.
think? Yeah, do you think so?
The same overall?
Yeah, they would.
Oh,
have
they
to,
have
I
to.
think. I think they would
They'll
have
probably
to.
give it to the Messi PR.
Or if imagine to give Messi like one more, like 98.
Oh, I'll
or whatever.
boycott.
They would go off. Like, yeah, people would go crazy.
No, they have to give them the same.
and
That's
that would just
stupid.
show, I think, the
Favoritism,
bias, the-
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
No, it would. I really wanted Kanu, but he came as a hero. Okocha's there.
Yeah.
The one I wanted the most actually was Cantona, and he showed up. So I think I'm only waiting for Ronaldo, and Beckham's there. So Ronaldo.
True.
So I have this one. Man U win a treble, or I put Canada. Would you say you can say Nigeria too because you were born?
Oh,
from
Nigeria. Yeah, let's see.
Win a title, a major trophy. What would you rather see in your lifetime?
I mean, I've seen both, but again,
Again.
I won't lie. I just need to. I need to see United back.
That's crazy. United fans down bad.
I need to see and not like this will sound crazy. I want to see a Premier League first before a Champions League. I just want to. I just want to see the Premier League. I just want to just.
You know, people say that from the UK that the Premier League is a bigger trophy than the UCL.
I just want to. I'm not saying it's bigger. I'm not saying it's
A lot of
bigger.
people say that. There's an argument to say it. Yeah.
I just want that glory again. I just want that like fuck you. We're better than you guys are nothing. You guys are nothing. Champions League is obviously a better, but I just need to see just that. Just the captain lifted. Oh, I just need to see it, man. It's been so long. I'm deprived. I'm down horrendous. I need to see that again. You know what's crazy? When I was a kid, FA Cup was huge, man. That was like my favorite trophy. Was FA Cup.
Yeah.
My favorite ever United game is United Arsenal semifinal FA Cup '99, where Giggs scored that crazy goal against Arsenal. That's like my favorite United game of all time.
Damn.
Nice. All right, got a couple more here.
Sure.
I don't know if you answered this one too. Who was the best player you've seen play live? Doesn't even have to be like the best. Like it was Ronaldo. Oh, I saw Ronaldo play live. Like his game was the best you've seen. Like during that game.
I saw Neymar score his first Champions League hat trick.
What?
Yeah, I saw Neymar score his first Champions League hat trick against Celtic in Camp Nou. That was pretty
That's
insane.
insane.
That's like, oh shit, this guy's gonna be insane.
He's him.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the best performance I saw in person.
Okay, next one. What player would you like to see play live?
Oh, if I could get a time sheet, I need to see Ronaldo at Old Trafford.
Damn.
I just need to the aura.
I got you one up there.
So
I'm not even a Man U fan. I'm not even a Man U fan.
Aside from that, I want to see like an Mbappe World Cup game. I want to see an Mbappe World Cup.
That'd be crazy. Two more questions here. So what's your goals in the future? Personal goals, yeah. Like getting a lot more personal here.
Personal goals? I mean, my mom just called me. My mom's been cooking me about not getting married. I'm 37. She is killing me, man. My God. So I think hopefully that, maybe stop yelling at pixels on my screen.
That never stops.
I can't stop that either.
I can't be 40 doing that. I cannot be 40 doing that.
And then when you're in that moment, you're like, why am I mad?
Man, is it that serious? Like you know
am
what I
I
mean?
seriously
At the end
like
of the day.
getting heated right now for a video game?
Like if I'm being real with you, like I took a very steep break of the gameplay, of the online gameplay side of things. I did more menu stuff because, like, I was actually getting gray hair from playing FUT Champs. Like, I'm not joking. And I stopped playing FUT Champs, and I lost the gray hair. Like, it hasn't come
Yeah,
back.
that's crazy.
Like, swear to God. Gray hair came in when I played FUT Champions.
Jeez.
I, like, punched a hole in my wall. I'm like, what am I doing?
Damn. This guy's raging out here. How many broken controllers?
You know what? It took me until... The two FIFAs that broke me were FIFA 20 and 21.
Those are the most radiest, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember FIFA 20, if you remember, it was like 0-0, and then somebody was scoring like the last minute.
Yeah.
That used to drive me absolutely insane.
That DDA scripting.
Yeah, it was. Oh my.
So is that real?
Look, it's not real because Anders Verjang proved it was not real because this kid won like 500 games in a row.
Yeah.
He beat a script
Like
500 times.
500 FUT champs. Like how?
Yeah, how? Like so he's the only one immune from it.
Then
so,
people are like, oh, he lives like right next to one of the servers.
No.
Like, come on.
So it's not real. I just think the game is buggy. I think it's unresponsive after goals sometimes. I think it's just broken.
Yeah.
I think 30% of it is also mental. Like you're expecting a goal, so then you concede one. So I think it's like 60% of the game, 40% mental, in my opinion. But
The worst is when you go into a game and you know it's gonna be a sluggish game. Your players
Yeah.
are so
That's
sluggish.
The worst.
and it's a part of it is the
Holy
servers too.
smokes,
So,
that's the
it's a
worst.
combination of different
Yeah.
things. But scripting, literally, a kid disproved it. A couple kids have gone like 400 and all. So
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Touch grass.
Can't relate, bro.
That's grass, bro. That's crazy.
Touch grass. And no, Anders is the king of FC esports. That guy, he's carrying esports.
He lost in the final though recently against that Brazilian guy from Ajax.
Oh, PH That's
PH
like,
yeah.
but that's what we need. We need like, I like Anders because he just doesn't care. He'll
Yeah,
troll,
he just
he'll do
rustles
everything.
everyone, does the little
He
shush after
shushes,
each
and that's
goal.
what we need because like our esports players, God bless them, are they're just very quiet guys.
Yeah,
and we just need somebody to just like rattle people.
Yeah.
like 2K esports. You know?
Content.
It's content.
It's content,
You gotta make it entertaining.
get the people going, you know.
I just gotta get. This guy gave me life. Like I haven't had life in FIFA esports since
while.
Tex blew
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Hackers was
Tex, yeah.
Tex was really good.
he was nasty. He's just being everyone.
He was
Last
sick.
one, and I think I already know your answer.
Oh God.
Messi or Ronaldo? I know it's Messi. Hold it off there, guys.
How dare you? How dare you even ask me that question?
That's a crazy question, bro.
No, but we like to ask this question: like, who is your GOAT? Again, it doesn't have to be necessarily Ronaldo or Messi, but who is your GOAT?
I would say, I mean, Ronaldo, obviously, but probably my biggest idol
Yeah. I don't
was Beckham.
Tex, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with David Beckham, man. It was like unhealthy. I had like so many posters. In my room.
you were like Mbappe with all the Ronaldo posters.
I think it was. I remember counting. It was like 52 posters
Holy shit.
of Beckham.
No paint on the wall.
Yeah.
It was, like I think if I met him, I think I would actually like cry or pass.
You haven't met him yet.
I have not met him yet.
Damn.
Soon. It'll
You'd
come.
be like that'd be like the
Oh, yeah.
people seeing Taylor Swift. And,
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
After Taylor Swift.
100%. I think I'll be speechless.
Or it'd be like that moment like where Zlatan's like looking at R9 like just across the pitch, just
I
like
mean, that was a bit sus, but yes, it would be.
I swear he was licking his lips.
And I'll never forgive my friend. And let me know what you guys would do because I had the chance. Man United invited me to I think it was the 20th anniversary of the Bayern United final.
yeah.
So it was Bayern Legends versus United Legends. Becca was gonna be there.
Shoot.
Man United was like, "We'll sort you out when you're there. Just get to Manchester. Just don't worry about it." Like they knew I was obsessed with Beckham. One of my stupid close friends was getting married.
Who was his friend?
Like, and I was like, I literally was trying to figure out how because it was in what was his wedding in Houston? I think it was. I was like, can I get
How
to
can I
Houston?
do both?
I couldn't do both. So it was in New Orleans. So I went to his wedding instead of meeting David Beckham. I'm like, honestly,
And it was lackluster.
no. Look at, I mean, all the boys. That was the last time all our boys were together. But I could have met David Beckham. Man. I could
Boys
see you
or
guys.
David Beckham.
Yeah, I could see. I saw you guys like a year ago. To be honest with you, some of you. But yeah, I could have met the whole team,
Jeez.
the whole '99 team.
I'm sure one day you'll meet him for sure.
I met a few. I got some of them to sign my '99 jersey. When I hung out with Ronnie Johnson, that was kind of like random. The center back from then, really nice guy. But yeah, could have meet David Beckham. Man.
Here's a crazy one. Either see Nigeria in a World Cup final, like watch them live, or witness the first birth of your first child.
That's a crazy question, bro.
That's insane. That's insane. Are we guaranteed to win the World Cup final?
You tell me.
In case my mom's watching this, my sisters are watching this. I'm gonna say my kid, but yeah.
But the football's on. I got a ticket to the final, and like, how often is this gonna happen? How many kids am I gonna have in the future? Type of thing. You know
Because
what I mean?
I'll tell you one thing. I went to Man United games, but there's nothing like walking to a stadium when it's your national team. Like,
Yeah.
I went to Russia for like 48 hours
Damn.
to see Argentina versus Nigeria.
Jeez.
And just walking into that, you're just like, it feels like a fever dream. Like that's the first time I'm like, is this real? And then when I think Marcus Rojo scored the winner, it was like right in front of me.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I've never felt my soul leave my body like that in my life. And I was just like deflated. Like people were walking past me just like apologizing. They were just like, Argentinian fans were just like, saw how sad I was. That was probably the most like, because we took the lead like from like that to like, oh my God.
That was a good game too.
Was that the Messi free kick?
No, Messi free kick was 14. This was when Messi kind of like trapped, like they threw a long ball and he like he trapped the ball with his knee, and then in the same move he volleyed it. It was actually a sick goal to be honest.
Okay.
And then Marcos freaking Rojo
United
Scored a-
legend.
Took that he's a United player. He was a
Yeah,
United
and I was a United player, and I was just like, and it was a banger too. I was like, Barca's wrong. What are you doing up there?
Wrong place, the wrong time.
Yeah.
Scoring bangers, and I was like, oh my god. So yeah, seeing your national team is a different thing, man. My lord.
So we know the answer.
Awesome. All right, Matt.
Yeah, holding off there. Thanks again, Chuboi, for coming by, man.
No worries.
It was
All
a
my
pleasure,
slouching,
man.
sorry.
Hopefully, you can have you by again one time.
Oh yeah, of course.
We wish you all the best in the future, obviously. And if you have anything else you want to say,
Anything you want to plug?
Yeah.
I mean, you can find me on Instagram, usually Chuboi, Chuboi. I also work at this website, foot.gg. It's like
Yeah.
the best Ultimate Team database if you want to check Ultimate Team stats, evolutions, that kind of stuff. So shout out to all the guys that work there. Ben, Andy, who supports Chelsea, but Chelsea are shit.
not wrong.
Ben, Dan, Andy, and Scott. So shout out to them.
Dope.
All right.
Oh, wait, last question: who's winning the league?
Oh,
I mean,
Man United.
let's be real. This guy, KDB in Holland, they're
Different, bro. They're just different, bro.
absolute robots. Good Lord. Like, again, do they not have different hobbies, bro?
Just get a life, touch grass.
No, seriously, this
Alan likes Minecraft, apparently. That's what I heard.
Pep, KDB, Han, grow up, man.
Get a life, man.
Like, this is boring.
Like, you guys aren't tired of winning? Come on,
Yeah,
man.
do something good with your life.
But yeah, we're going to wrap it up there, boys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and you know who we are. With
the culture, boys.
Culture. And with that, we out. Peace.
Ciao, ciao.
Later. That was dope.
Oh, sick.